What? Wrinkles? Sagging? Age spots? I know. Awful, right? Well, I'm here to tell you what you can do about it. Hey guys, how you doing today? Okay, here's the scoop. You're not stuck with it, okay? Aging's part of life, and we can all age gracefully, and that's fantastic. But why not look and feel fabulous while you're doing it, right? So I'm going to share with you some of my absolute Mary Kay favorites that address those specific concerns, which are the things I hear the most about. Something to know, you guys, it all starts with good skincare. So step one, if you're not already using a great skincare system like the TimeWise 3D system or the TimeWise Repair system, that's where to start. That's going to address a ton of concerns that you already have and help prevent future issues if you're like, I'm good right now, but I would like to stay that way. So talk with your consultant, figure out which one's best for you, use the Skin Analyzer app, but get yourself consistently using morning and night, like brushing your teeth, a skincare system. Then what you do is you add in the supplements that target your specific areas of concern. And I'm going to talk all about that in a minute. What's the most severe or what's the most important to you? That's where you start. Now, I have 3 tips for y'all, okay? These are like required things. If you're going to complain about wrinkles, you got to already be doing these 3 things. Ready? Wash your face morning and night. Can't skip it. Use sunscreen every day. Can't skip it unless you have an allergy, of course. And number 3, don't blow off moisturizer. I know. I have oily skin, so I'm like, I am not putting more moisture on my face. What are you talking about? But guys, when you don't properly hydrate your skin with a formula that's appropriate for your skin type, your skin tries to figure it out on its own and does a lousy job. So those 3 things, those are the things you got to promise me you're already doing, or if you're not, you're going to start now. Wash your face morning and night, wear sunscreen every day, use moisturizer every day. And what's super cool about the TimeWise and Repair moisturizers, you guys, they have the sunscreen built right in. So it's not separate steps. Woohoo! Who's excited about that? Okay, let's talk wrinkles. Oh my gosh. They start out so innocently, one little crease somewhere. And all of a sudden, one morning you look in the mirror and you're like, hoofda, where'd all those come from? Well, we have a number of options. And I'm going to start with the least strong and kind of work my way up through the product. So you'll know, kind of depending upon the severity of the issue for you, which one to choose. So one of my favorite wrinkle fighters is our replenishing serum C and E. What it does, it harnesses the power of vitamin C and vitamin E to rebuild your skin structure, because that's what happens. Our skin starts to wear out and it doesn't bounce back as well, and we start to get the little creases and we start to get the little lines. And adding fresh vitamin C and E like we have in this serum really helps to slow that process down. So if you're not yet seeing a lot of wrinkles and you don't want to, this might be a great place to start. Another great thing, if you've got a few that you're like, ooh, we have a wrinkle filler, you guys. So like my favorite one to fill, I don't need to anymore because I use some of the products I haven't talked about yet, but I used to have a pretty good crease right here. And I would put wrinkle filler in every morning and then it disappears. That's fabulous. So if you're like, I just want this one to be gone, use wrinkle filler. It'll minimize it right away, and over time it'll help you get rid of it. So I love the TimeWise Repair wrinkle filler for an option for like specific lines and creases that I have going on. Okay, so now we're getting into the good stuff, you guys. This is what I call the fountain of youth. It's a 2-part thing. It is our Clinical Solutions Pure Retinol System. So the retinol serum, pure retinol, 0.5%, very powerful wrinkle fighter. It's gonna like take away wrinkles you didn't know were coming and really help reverse any wrinkles and things that are going on already. Okay. So I love that. And it comes with a calming milk, because a facial milk, because as you're starting to use pure retinol or fresh retinol like this, you might be like, woo, that's a little strong. And so the calming milk just helps to soothe it, and it helps to put a little extra hydration, if it needs it, that kind of a thing. As your skin is getting acclimated to it. Plus, I just love this for a little extra boost of moisture once in a while when I need it. Sometimes my cheeks get like super dry, and I can just take a little squirt of this and put it right on. Feels great, soaks right in, is nice and light, and it helps to just kind of rehydrate that area. So, like I said, I call this the fountain of youth because it just eliminates those wrinkles and creases and lines and prevents future ones. It does even more than that. We'll be coming back to this in a minute. Okay, if more significant creases and wrinkles are a concern for you, there's a Clinical Solutions booster that you can add to this. Is our vitamin C. Again, vitamin C and resveratrol line reducer. So this is a serum, comes in the dropper. You put a few drops on your hands and you pat it in specific areas. Like I use it here because I don't want to get deeper creases right here than I already have. And you put it in those targeted areas where you want to make sure that you're not getting creases or lines or you're getting rid of them. So I like the line reducer. I add it with I use it alongside of my Fountain of Youth, my retinol, so that I can get the best of both worlds. And then a little side tip for y'all. If you have lines on your lips, wrinkles around your lips, I recommend getting our Time-Wise lip primer. Not only is it great for putting on before you put lipstick on so that your lipstick stays, it's great for that. That's its primary job, but it's actually an age-fighting lip primer. So I put this on at bedtime. See, it looks like a little chapstick. I put it on my lips and around the outside of my lips, and it helps to fill in those little lines and those wrinkles on your lips so that they don't crease your lip color as much. And the little ones around your lips, you don't have the bleeding or the feathering of your lip color as much because this helps to prevent that. So a little side note for you, if you got lip wrinkles, some way to deal with those. Okay, next, sagging skin. Well, we talked about this guy already. He's also good for sagging, and that's the CNE serum. So if you're like, I don't really have big signs of sagging and all this sagging gels yet, but I don't want that, this is a great place to a great product to implement. Make sure you're putting it on your neck as well because you don't want to get that turkey neck. You want to keep this nice and toned as well. Okay, you're like, I should have heard that a little sooner. Something I recommend, our Time-Wise lifting serum from the Repair line. It actually will help to lift and tighten and tone your skin and restore some of the youthfulness and eliminate some of the sagging that may have already occurred. And you can add this in whether you're using the Time-Wise repair system, which is part of that, or if you're using Time-Wise 3D, you can add this lifting serum to that. That's what I do. I actually use a blend of both systems, and that's what's so cool. Mary Kay tests all of that together so that you can mix and match between those lines without any concerns for things being less effective or counteracting each other or being harmful. Perfectly safe to mix and match between our lines, which I love. The lifting serum, if you're looking for a little bit more powerful anti-sagging tool. And then a little bonus product I want to just talk about. If under eye bags and sagging and puffiness are something that you're concerned about, under eye patches, the hydrogel eye patches, I know many of you have heard about them before. They're amazing. They tighten up those bags and tighten up that sagging right away. And they're cooling and soothing and relaxing, and the instant results are amazing. So if you don't have a bottle of these, a jar of these in your bathroom already, I would grab one because you just never know. When you wake up in the morning, you look in the bathroom and you're like, oh my goodness, what is this baggage underneath my eyes? That sagging underneath there, your hydrogel eye patches will take care of that for you in a hot second. They're really about 20 minutes, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's talk age spots. Age spots, we don't love you. And the thing about age spots, y'all, it's something we did to ourselves years and years, usually sometimes even decades ago. For me, it was those teenage years at the pool and at the lake with no sunscreen. Naughty girl. And so it starts out looking kind of like freckles, but then over time, it's not so freckly and it's not so cute. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do about these age spots? Well, we have, again, different levels of product depending on kind of where you're at. First place to start, if you're like, well, I don't really have them yet, but I don't really want them either, our tone correcting serum. Fantastic for just evening out your skin tone. If you do have a couple of little age spots, it'll help minimize the appearance of those to where you won't even really notice them. Harnesses the power of navy beans as a natural brightener, which is fantastic. I love it when we can use naturally derived ingredients, from plants and flowers and things like that, instead of having to have chemical compounds to do it. So that makes me happy. So this is the tone correcting serum, great to add into any routine, just give you that little bit of brightening and helping to fight off those age spots. You're like, I needed that a little sooner in my life. The next place to go would be the facial peel. Actually, I think everybody needs to use a good exfoliant because all of us, the top layer of skin is always dead skin. And you don't want to leave it there. It piles up, it clogs your pores, it makes your complexion dull, it makes it look uneven, it makes your tone look uneven, not the look you want. So you can either use our microdermabrasion system, which I didn't grab out to show you, which is a great basic exfoliator, or if you're looking to work with wrinkles and age spots too, and I recommend the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is going to help get rid of that top layer, help minimize those age spots to the point where they disappear, to help lessen the appearance of those lines and wrinkles, and just give you a glowing complexion. And it feels great too. Your face is always really soft afterwards. So I love my facial peel, and I totally use it on my neck. Like this whole thing gets facial peel because I want all this to look the same. I don't want this to like be old and wrinkly and this to still be fabulous. Get it all the same, y'all. And then we're going to come back to this. I mentioned it, Fountain of Youth pops up again. It's really great for age spots. This is my #1 spot reducer. Okay. If you're like, I want the thing that's the best at getting rid of spots, definitely the retinol system. I have a couple of clients who swear by it because they had not so much age spots. They're not old enough yet for that. They had a lot of discoloration from acne scarring from like their teenage years. And it has significantly reduced and even in some cases eliminated all of that. So now, in their 30s, they have clear 20s and 30s, clear, beautiful, amazing skin that they never had because they were so acne prone as teenagers. And then they had the leftovers from that in their early adult life. So I love, love, love our retinol system for getting rid of any kind of discoloration in your skin. Okay, and I have one last thing I just want to share with you, and then we are done for today. Ooh, and those tickles. A contributing factor, and I mentioned this at the beginning, a contributing factor to all of this, wrinkles, sagging, age spots, all the signs of aging we don't love, in addition to skipping your sunscreen, because that's #1. That's like the #1 thing you could do to prevent the signs of aging, just so you know, is wear sunscreen on your face, no matter what the weather, okay? The second thing is moisture. Like I said, it doesn't matter what type of skin you have, it still needs moisture. Some of us are just blessed with really dry skin, no matter what we do. So using a good moisturizer from your skincare system is step 1. To help with that, we have a booster specifically for moisturization. It's a hyaluronic acid and ceramide hydrator. And it's another serum, another dropper kind of product. You put a few drops in your hand, and then you pat it on wherever your dryness is, whether it's your whole face or just your cheeks or whatever it might be. It soaks right in, it's not greasy, and it makes such a difference in the hydration level of your skin and how soft it is. It's like the softest my skin has ever been. Seriously. Love, love, love it. All right, you guys. Well, that's a few things I wanted to share with you. Run, run, run to your consultant. Tell her what you need, whether you need the Fountain of Youth, whether you need that vitamin C and E serum, you need the peel, some eye patches, all of the above. I'm sure she's got a great deal for you, and I know she wants to help you look and feel your best. Have a great day. Bye-bye.